Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another academic year, a wonderful academic year at Yeshiva University. My name is Richard Joel. I have the privilege of being the steward of Yeshiva University, and I will just begin our session as we begin a new year. In fact, we're just now welcoming both the new class at Yeshiva, which is one of the strongest in our history. The undergraduate classes of Yeshiva are maintaining their strength and their size, and are extraordinary in their capacity. The yeshiva is strong, and both the Stern College, Yeshiva College, SciSims are doing wonderfully as we move forward. In terms of news as to what's happening, well, frankly, my two guests and colleagues this morning are part of the news that's happening. We also are advancing in an array of new programs and new possibilities that, as this academic year unfolds, will be shared with you. I know that several of you have asked and have on your mind the status of our ongoing relationship with the Albert Einstein College of Medicine. The good news is that we are all alive and well, and that the development of a new relationship between Yeshiva University, the Montefiore Medical Center, and Einstein College of Medicine is frankly in its final stages of development, and we anticipate a completion of that birthing process of a new creation, the Albert Einstein College of Medicine, that will be an affiliate of both Yeshiva University and Montefiore Medical Center, and that's almost completed, and it's awaiting some regulatory approvals and some final details, but we are all confident that we're moving together towards next. Frankly, this is a wonderful win-win-win situation for Einstein, Montefiore, and Yeshiva, and mostly for the students and the researchers who will continue to contribute in historic ways to Yeshiva and to medical education and to medical research, which after all is our mission. The relationship will continue primarily in an academic way, in that not only is Yeshiva the degree conferral and the academic quality insurer, but there will always be a commitment to a Jewish environment and a special relationship between Yeshiva's undergraduates and the College of Medicine. I'm particularly delighted at this inaugural video conference to host two of my colleagues who make us all feel better collectively than we have a right to feel individually. And frankly, it's no happenstance that we start with them, because there are two aspects of Yeshiva University that are the heart of Yeshiva University. It's our undergraduate education and our yeshiva, and we have the leaders of both of those enterprises here. Dr. Karen Bacon is the Dr. Monique C. Katz, Dean of the Undergraduate Faculty of Arts and Science, and Rabbi Menachem Penner is the Max and Marion Grill Dean of the Rabbi Isaac Elchanan Theological Seminary and the Dean of Undergraduate Torah Studies. Both of them bring so much more than title to the table. They're here really to show you how, together with many other colleagues, we are shaping and reshaping, together with many of you, the future of our children and the future of our people.
So this really is a new beginning for me, because heretofore I was the Dean of Stern College for Women. I was going to say only, but I wouldn't put that adjective there. Stern College is the best of the best, and it was a wonderful privilege all these years to serve and to help the school grow. At this moment, I am particularly privileged that you've given me the opportunity to use my skills and my background and address Yeshiva College.
And your passion.
My passion has never been greater. And I'll tell you, this has been an interesting ride, and it only just has begun. Introducing myself to the students at Yeshiva College as their dean has taken on some interesting contours. For one, I'm the first woman who is a dean of Yeshiva College, and furthermore, I'm the woman who came from Stern College, and there's a kind of historic rivalry, competition between Yeshiva College and Stern College, and suddenly the competition is in their backyard. So this is an interesting experience for me and for them. Yeah. This woman, Stern College graduate, former dean only of Stern College, is now the dean of Undergraduate Liberal Arts and Science. It's a privilege, it's an opportunity, it's very exciting.
What's the most exciting part of it?
I think for me, intellectually, the most exciting part is trying to tease apart the particular strengths of each school and seeing how that can be adapted to the other school, and also being brutally honest about what's not going well at each school and seeing if we can modify and eliminate that. And that's an intellectual challenge because there are cultural differences, and I don't want to confuse cultural differences with deficits. That's not the same thing. You know, women have a way of living and learning, and men have a way of living and learning, and both of them are wonderful and appropriate. It's just the tweaking of the two that I hope to get involved in. And for me, the best part of administration is problem solving. This is called problem solving.
Yeah, it's a wonderful system because I create the problems and they do the solving. We'll talk a little bit more, but I wanted to turn to Rabbi Penner and Dean Penner, both of you, to give your opening.
Our biggest challenge is the very wide range of students that we have. And that's a great challenge, to be able to educate students coming from a lot of different places and a lot of different backgrounds and be able to give them exactly what they need in terms of their Torah studies.
And how do you do that?
Well, officially we have 4 Torah studies programs, as many people know, but within that there really are more like 10 or 15 different options of how students can make up their schedules. And we've put a lot of work into all of the programs. There is a really wonderful crop of new fellows coming from around the world into Mechina this year, into JSS. There is a lot of energy in the BMP program, where the students study till 1. We have Rabbi John Schachter with us, who came to teach with us from Frisch and from Marasha, and there's a lot of excitement around that. In IBC, there's unprecedented relationship time between Rabbeim and students to really develop a relationship with somebody. And in YP, in the Yeshiva program, we've started our new 6-year BA Smicha program, where the fellows who want to put as much time as possible into their learning can do that, even learning for much of the afternoon. So we're trying to...
Without sacrificing the quality academic
allowing them to
experience.
get a full college education, doing it more slowly, as we wish many of the students would do, as many as possible, because then they can really benefit from both. So that's what we're trying to do within the programs, to make sure that whichever school in Israel you're coming from, whichever high school you came from, that we have the right program for you.
Right. When the students moved in, I always enjoy waiting online with them. The lines aren't long, thank God, and helping them move in. But you get a certain sense of the spirit and the tone. How would you comment, as the year is just beginning, on the I don't want to say atmospherics because it's too simplistic, but on the atmosphere?
Well, I actually spent this first Shabbat with the students, the orientation Shabbat, and I'm always excited about that. But this one, comparatively speaking, really was over the top. Not only because of the energy, but because the ideas that were flowing. Students were coming up to me consistently with ideas about programs they wanted to invest in, about academic issues that they wanted to address, about ideas they were grappling with. It was a group that was both spiritually, emotionally, and intellectually engaged in Yeshiva University, and so happy that they were with us, where all these things can be done, and can be done with faculty, with administration, and with peers.
Just to be clear, this is a Shabbos. You're not talking about 75 women being there.
Oh, there were hundreds. In fact, if anything, we're sitting like barrack style, long tables. And if anything, I was saying, gee, I wish we could expand the room and turn it into round tables so we could walk around. But it was fine the way it
I'm
was,
sure there's
and the food was
there's a
fine.
philanthropist out there, someone who's listening to that.
Okay,
And
okay.
what about the spirit?
I think it's very exciting on the Wilf campus here, and I think the students have a feeling that if they have a good idea, we can make it happen. We have such a great staff of people doing programming and working with the academics that I think students really feel that there are a lot of changes. I spoke at an opening event this morning. It took me 15 minutes just to outline the number of new programs that they have, and so many of those ideas came from the students.
Look, I speak all the time that what's unique about our institution is a sense of shleimut, a sense of wholeness and integrity, that the experience is the academic and the Torah, but overarching all of it is the environment in which they are living and shaping. I think our students get a sense of this education is for me and it's for us. And I think our faculty and our Rabbeim convey that. You know that when you see Rabbi Penner and when you see Dean Bacon, you have to have a sense of the kind of commitment and the kind of quality and the type of vigor and rigor that is Yeshiva University. So it is the holiday season whenever you see this. And I know I speak for my colleagues in wishing you all a ksiva v'chasima tova, a happy and full and fruitful year. And we look forward to working together and appreciating the support of all of our constituents together as we build tomorrow. So thank you very much.
Thank
It's a
you.
pleasure.
Thank you.